is good, my people, my peeps? How are you guys doing tonight? I hope you all are doing well. I thought I'd stop in with a quick chit chat. Sometimes I do this, surprise messages, things that are on my mind. And so I want to talk about humanity. I've been giving you a lot of broadcasts, keeping up with the shutdown, what's happening in America, how it's affecting everyday people. And now with this shutdown, not only with the shutdown, but just people, humanity, how humanity is being affected, right? As you come into the building, go ahead and get the thumbs up. Double tap your screen. So, my goodness, where do I even begin? Within humanity, let's just start there, because it's going to be a lot of people who are going to be coming into hardships, right? That have never had to deal with what is going on in America right now today. And as I look around on social media and in the world, everyone seems to be encompassed in their own world. And for the most part, I do understand. I do get that. I do understand that. But humanity is going through a great change, a rift, if you will. And people are going to wind up showing their true selves. Do they truly have the capacity for what is to come? Now, I have told you guys stories along my journey here in life. Matter of fact, I think just not too long ago, I told you about a young man I had seen walking down the street. And he was homeless. And I was like, oh my God, it hurt my heart. Welcome in, welcome in. I do. You have to come back sometime, and I will be on camera, but it's 11:28, so we're going to do a blackout show, okay? Just listen to the message. Get the thumbs up as you come into the building, Bo. I'd appreciate it. Hello, everyone. It just hurt my heart. Hold on for a minute. Let me help somebody. They need to go to the party in the Obis. Let me help somebody. Hold on. First of all, I don't know. Wait, let's see. Who are you? Who is telling whom to shut up before you get this ticket to the Abyss? Put a E if you're referring to me, because I know you all have troubles pronouncing ethereal from the ethereal realm. If you are talking to me, put an E so I can go ahead and monogram this golden ticket to the Abyss. We are talking about humanity. That's what we're talking about tonight. This is going to be a conversation about humanity and how um, humanity is slowly dying, slowly dying, greatly because of what is taking place on social media and in society, and really with this government shutdown. Okay? So that's what we're talking about. Humanity, being human. I use that word loosely. Am I surprised? No, I'm not surprised. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel today and go through my archives. You will see that I am not surprised at all. Hello, welcome in, welcome in. So, I wanted to talk about humanity tonight and how so many people want to give you those feel-good messages. You know, the ones that the people who go to the Joel Osteen churches, the prosperity churches, um, T.D. Jakes, and those prosperity preachers. It's your time. It's your season. You know, that's what you all have been living off of. Prosperity preaching. Prosperity preaching. Do that. Go ahead and subscribe today. And so I think a lot of a human society, they're coming down off of that prosperity preaching, right? It's your time, it's your season, especially seeing what is going on in America with this shutdown. That's lasted, what is this, the 18th day now? The longest shutdown. And I know you guys want to hear good news, and I try to give you good news every now and again. But I on this channel, like to keep it real for the most part. For the most part. Okay? What are you saying? I'm more thinking of the end game. Yeah, the end game. Very good. The end game. You know, it's been about, let me say it without getting penalized here on these apps. You know, you've heard in so many words of there's the world is overpopulated, or getting to the brink of being overpopulated, right? And so there's been many different psyops to eradicate that so-called make-believe theory of the earth being overpopulated. Heck, they haven't even, you know, they haven't even let us into some lands. Heck, some parts of the Grand Canyon, they won't even let regular American citizens into, you know. So, the earth, the lie. Oh, the earth is overpopulated. So, you know, they've been trying to lessen the people on the earth with psyops such as, you know, 2019, you know, that code that swept across the globe, you know, that thing called COVID. Purposely done, by the way. Purposely done. And then took out so many people. And then they said, oh, but we have the cure. We have the cure. Come get the jab. And let us put nanobots and nanoparticles in your system And who knows what else that they mixed up in the laboratory and injected into the people who ran and got the jab, right? Who got the jab? And then they went around other people, and people say they got sick around certain people who got the jab because they were shedding certain things out of their system, right? But that didn't take out enough people of this so-called overpopulated earth that we have. So now we have another so-called psyops getting ready to come our way with Three Eye Atlas. We talked about that in the earlier broadcast. Another psyops. But there's one even more sinister than that. And it hit me just like real life hit me just a couple of days ago regarding the homeless population. You sit back and relax on some serious issues. I'm reading your comments. Hold on. You can't hold it against us in the medical field for having to take the jab. I'm not holding that against you. Hell, a lot of the military soldiers were forced to take the jab. I'm not holding anything against you. Did I say that? I said it was a psyops. That means your government played mind games on the population. Right? Wow, you seem to have given up. Me? I wouldn't have even turned on and given you any information earlier today about your government and what was going on in Washington, and I wouldn't even be on here right now talking to you. I haven't given up. I'm trying to wake you up. How about that? I think I read this one. I'm going backwards on the list. You seem to appear to be on a mission. Oh, one is here, to hurt you. What is your drive this evening? No one is here to hurt me. Well, what did the title say? Simply humanity. Humanity is being hurt. Whether you want to believe it or not, I'm not here to give you only feel-good messages, okay? This is not the platform for that. I give you what I see, what I observe, and we talk about it like grown adults. Okay? We talk about it like grown adults. Let me go ahead and help you out. There you go. So the message is humanity. And the thing of the government shutdown is there's always been survivors, fighters, people who have always been in the trenches, okay? Not always relying on the government because the government really didn't give two red cents about them, right? We know who we're talking about, right? So, I want to say, middle class America, white America, You are about to be hit with something so devastating that I think that they are going to wait to the brink of not allowing you to even possess the health care that you need, to drain you of your resources that you have, the little bit of resources that you have stored up, if you even have any. I'm talking to middle America. I am talking to the ones who are our federal workers who are going to work but not being paid if they even choose to go to work, right? Who are going to be hit so hard it's going to devastate them. And then they're going to realize, they're going to feel the crunch and say, what about humanity? What about humanity? When they don't think about humanity now, they didn't think about humanity when they were going to work. They passed over humanity. I'm talking about the people in the streets. I'm talking about the people in the streets. So, my goodness. I was getting ready to tell you all about a young guy that I had seen before. And I told you this story before. I had seen him, and I went to the gas station and wound up coming out the gas station, and it was another young guy sitting on a bench, and both of them happened to be homeless, right? And I gave them some money, and this is what I do on a regular basis. On a regular basis, because it seems to be becoming more and more prevalent that the homeless population is skyrocketing. Skyrocketing. And I'm more out in the suburbs than in any big city area. Right? So when I got a knock on my door and found out that there was even someone in my own family that was suffering from this homelessness, I was like, man, I tell you, I'm not new to being out there working with the people, being ingrained. It's ingrained in my system to work with people. I believe that is my first calling, is as a servant to people. You know, and hold on for a minute. There we go. As a servant to people. But I'm telling you right now that you all are about to see the damn Thunderdome. Because I'm going to just make it plain. Middle class white folks and some uppity black folk. If the government doesn't open back up by November, and that's just a week away, by the way. If they don't open back up by November, Oh my goodness. What hit me that I found out about one of my family members, although I'm out in the streets on the grind helping folks. That's always been that's one of my main callings. I've always worked with people and children. It's going to hit you all. And the Thunderdome is going to begin. Do you understand me? Do you know? Hold on for a minute. Did you know that the state of California will not pay food stamps in November? Yes, I've been hearing about food stamps or SNAP benefits not being issued out in November. I mean, that's a week away, people. We're on days, what did I say, 17, 18 now? Because yesterday was day 17 of the government shutdown. Not only the food stamps or the SNAP benefits won't be issued, the WIC, none of that will be issued. And your military will not be getting paid either. Do you understand? When I say, are you ready for the Thunderdome, I am not joking. When I mention your government with their psyops, with their last attempt to eliminate people, I truly believe if they push this government shutdown through November, the 1st of November, military, all 4, 5 branches of the military not getting paid, 1.3 million that new ICE is now part of the military, not getting paid. You already have people panicking who are on government assistance, not being able to feed their children. Well, if you thought you seen people running in the stores and snatching and grabbing just random junk Louis Vuitton purses and stuff that they can't eat, what do you think is about to happen? The Thunderdome. That's right. People are going to be pushed to the point of desperation. People are going to be pushed to the point of desperation to where they're going to be going out and they're going to be snapping for real. You won't have to worry about no damn SNAP benefits because a mother is going to snap from hearing her children hollering, crying because she can't go get no Similac, no food for the young or the older children. It could be a father in the same situation. Military soldiers, why you all think that only poor people are on these government assistance. Military soldiers are on this stuff too. Remember, they start off, you got privates in the military with families. Hell, they might already have 3 and 4 children. That's probably why they ran into the military, to get some kind of stable job, even though they're, vowing to support America, even if it's their lives that they give up. But when people don't have food on the table to eat, when they can't give their children subsidies as far as food and water and I say welcome to the Thunderdome, where they want you to tear each other apart. And it's not just going to be in poor neighborhoods. Trust and believe. And like I mentioned earlier about the homeless population, well, there's going to be a surge. And when you haven't, when you as people have walked by people that are homeless and you look down your nose at them, I just hope you are not going to be affected by what the government has in store for America. It is almost like that movie, The Purge. They're going to allow America to purge on one another. You see. And the sad thing is, well, I don't know if it's really the sad thing. It's the truth of the matter will be they will take you down to your animal instincts. You know, when I say take you down to your animal instincts, it will be survival of the fittest. They will strip you all of your humanity. So if you didn't have humanity before the government shut down, for your common man or woman who fell on hard times or you passed them by, even if you didn't give them money, but you gave them food, or maybe you looked down your nose at them. Well, I hope that the ghost of humanity past will not be coming knocking on your door. So, I say to you, it is truly going to be the Thunderdome, the purge for you for the younger audience. But even as we go through this cycle of them truly dividing humanity into the haves and have-nots, even if you wind up seeing yourself on the side of the have-nots, what they cannot take from you is your true fight that lies deep in your soul. Some of you will break under the pressure. And some of you, you're getting ready to be tried through the fire. And the true leader that is down deep within you is about to rise. So humanity, well, there's another psyop coming, and it is upon us. And so I wanted to come and talk to you guys tonight, because I hope that wherever you are in life and whatever is going on in your life, you have always had the love for humanity. For you see, the love that you have for your common man is the love that will be returned unto you. And I'm out, and much love.